All right, guys, Sanch here. Welcome back to another episode on the Bodybuilding News Network, specifically episode 21 of Bodybuilding Today. We're covering the men's open category, the finals at this year's 2021 Wings of Strength Chicago Pro. And what we have going on here is potentially probably going to be the top four in the men's open bodybuilding. We have a toss-up, really. I think it's an open fight here for the top three. I think Max Charles is going to secure that fourth place finish, and then it's going to be a complete toss-up between Hunter Labrada, Roelly Winklaar, and Brett Wilkins. Now, to be fair, Roelly spent most of the time in that outer third/fourth position. So my inclination would be, or my first inclination would be that he's probably third or fourth. He came in a little soft in prejudging, and it looks like he did sharpen up a little bit. But the way the judges were talking about it, the way the promoters were talking about it from behind the booth, it sounds like he's just too soft to win this show. But really, as you guys corrected me in the comment sections, the tail of the tape is Brett Wilkins. An absolutely fantastic pro debut in the men's open category. He is by far, in my opinion, the most shredded guy on stage. There is some size difference between him, Labrada, and Roelly, but I think that the conditioning is really going to set him apart potentially to get this win. I would not fight it if Brett Wilkins ended up with this win. I really think I'd be happy with that. As we just look at all these shots, the tan is just spot on. The conditioning is just super dry. Reminds me of late 90s shows where they had the perfect lighting, the perfect conditioning. It will be very interesting to see how this turns out. But also, no slouch, and definitely not an underdog here. Hunter Labrada is very close to securing this Olympia qualification. He is super dialed in. His tan, again, very perfect, very comparable to Brett Wilkins. It's really going to come down to, I think, these two guys. And even, you're not seeing it right now, but as we are finally finishing up finals, they actually put Roelly with Mohammed Shaban and Hassan Mustafa to compare for the 5th, 6th, and 7th place positions. So that will be in another video, but very interesting to see how this show turned out. My predictions were very far off. I did have Brett Wilkins in one of my dark horse picks, but to be fair to the authenticity of this network, of this news network, I also had Zach Merkel and Philip Klahar. I had those two guys as dark horses as well to place anywhere from 3rd to 8th. Brett Wilkins, though, looks like he's going to be locking in this, I think either 1st or 2nd. And also, just looking at him on the stage, he has the most energy. He looks the most comfortable. Just not really any imperfections, no lagging parts, except maybe when we talk about that 2D, 3D muscle. When you look at someone like a Roelly Winklaar's back, he has that mature 3D muscle, and people like Hunter Labrada and Brett Wilkins, they are, no disrespect, somewhat lacking in that 3D muscle that jumps out at you, especially in the back lat spread. Definitely take a look at that later on, or rewind back when in this rambling I have going on. But the conclusion to this video is I'm very excited to see how Brett Wilkins and Hunter Labrada fare up, potentially in a side-by-side to finish this. This is their comparison rounds. They kind of did it in a weird way this time, where they didn't take a lot of stock in the prejudging scores. So again, for probably the 8th time, it will be interesting to see how this ends up. But let me know in the comment sections below, guys, what your thoughts are about the top 4 for the Open at this year's Chicago Pro. My name's Sanch, your host. Thank you for watching another installment on the Bodybuilding News Network, and I'll see you guys when we decide who the winner is.